Whew. I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't know if it's because I've been trying to handle some business today and some things have come up that I felt like have haunted me. Thus, you may see why I look like this, because I have been very upset, you know. I'm going to try to tell y'all this. It's not a secret. I put it on my Instagram, on both of my Instagram accounts. I will leave those links below. I put it on my Facebook page. So this isn't like, you know, like people have seen it. A lot of people have come across my posts. People that know me personally that went to RN school with me saw what happened. It happened to a few of us while we were in that cohort. Some of my family know, my close family, and I say my close family, like my immediate family, my close friends. They, you know, my sister friends, they know what happened, but I don't know. I guess because I'm putting it out there, and I'm putting this out there because you do see a lot of people talking about how they failed the nursing program or they failed nursing school, but it's not like they truly failed nursing school. And so I need to put this out there. I need to put it out there for my single moms. Excuse me. I need to put this out there for ladies that are not single, ladies who are married, ladies who do not have kids. This may even be for a male that is taking care of his family. He's a sole provider. He's struggling, and everything that he could think of is coming his way. But I say ladies because I'm a mom, because I'm a single mom. Yes, I have support. But at the end of the day, I'm not married. And when I went through this, I was a single mom of one. My oldest daughter, she's 14 now. When I went through this, she was in kindergarten. And so it was a struggle back then. I guess I'll just start with, you know, I finally got into school. Everything was good. It was a trial trying to get into school. I had to retake some prereqs after I was told I didn't have to, but it was meant to be because I ended up getting A's in them prereqs. But I got into school, and it was a struggle because it was something like I never knew. You know, it wasn't the same type of studying that you did in your prereqs. It was hard trying to balance taking care of a child by myself. I have an awesome support system. My mom, my dad, my sisters, especially my middle sister back then was awesome because she didn't have her daughter at the time. So she was able to help me out a lot. Far as keeping my daughter for me so that I could get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, be to clinicals at 6:45 because her daycare didn't open up to 6:30. For her to go to, she would catch the van anyway to go to school from the daycare. So I had an awesome support system, but it was so hard because while I was in school, pharmacology and fundamentals was like the first 2 classes I took. And everybody know that is a freaking struggle. It is a struggle. It is hard. The answers, the questions and the answers are not going to be there. They want to test your knowledge. They want to make sure that you are competent and you fully understand the question. So they're not going to say, hypertension is so-and-so. Hypertension is high blood pressure. We know that, but they're going to give you a whole scenario of a patient that fell and broke his knee and also came in with hypertensive, you know, symptoms and stuff. They're not just going to give it to you straight. So that it was a different type of learning, you know, and understanding the questions. So that was a struggle. While I was in pharmacology, as you know, you're learning medications. It's a study of pharm. Pharm is meds and drugs. So it was very, very hard. Anybody that has gone through these classes know it's no freaking joke. Okay, so I struggled to the point where I was about to fail, and I ended up bringing up my grade, and I ended up making a B on my test. And results of that, I got excited and I jumped up and dislocated my right knee. No lie, it just happened that easy. And I almost failed that semester because I couldn't go to clinicals on crutches, but I had an awesome teacher. Thank you. I love you to this day. I've been a nurse, you know, for 7 years, and I love you for this day. to this day. And she went to clinicals with me. And she didn't have to do that, and it was during Christmas vacation. So that was the first time I almost failed. So that was the first thing. I almost failed my semester because I dislocated my knee because I got excited because I passed the test. That was something freaking crazy. Who would have thought that would have happened, right? Okay, so then I go to the next semester. I passed that, get to the next semester, and I couldn't pass the dang on ATI. Everybody know what ATI is. I hated ATI, and I love ATI now. ATI was the worst. I was passing my classes, but I couldn't pass the ATI. And if you don't pass the ATI the first time, they give you a second try. Now, I'm trying to remember how all the specifics went because this was in 2009. I started RN school, and this happened in 2010, that semester. Okay, so that semester, 2010, January to whatever that semester, I ended up failing because my ATI the first time. Okay, you failed, study some more. Let's see why you failed and retake it. I retook it and I failed. Granted, I probably didn't study like I should. I didn't understand how to study. I don't know why the devil I couldn't pass it. I mean, I know why now, but then why would I fail? Like, all I've ever wanted all my life was nursing. Like, as a toddler, I loved going to hospitals and doctor's offices because I just loved it. It was, who likes that? I was the child never scared to go to the doctor, you know, because I loved it, and that's the God honest truth, and I still love it. So it was like, why would I fail this? Why can't I grasp it? Why don't I freaking understand, you know? And so I failed nursing school. I failed nursing school because you cannot take ATI more than twice. If you do, you fail the cohort. I failed that semester, and I thought I would like die. Like, I started with my classmates. These became my friends, people I saw every day, and I spent most of the day with, you know, and I failed. I couldn't be in class with them. I studied my butt off. I almost failed the semester before, and I passed that, and then to get to the next semester, I failed. I felt like a failure. I was like, that's straight. I just go do something else. You know, I love fashion. I love office clerical work. I have experience in all that stuff. You know, I was a CNA when I was in school and before I got into nursing school. And so I'm like, I'll just go back into that. It's no freaking big deal. I don't freaking care. But it was like, no, you can redo the cohort over. Just take it over. That meant I had to take this junk over, y'all. Like, I was taking stuff over I had already, you know, studied for it. I was taking stuff over that I had already done. What the hell? Who want to do this over? But I did it. I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. I was in a whole group of, you know, another group of classmates. I was doing mind you, not just the class. I had to redo all the clinicals that I had already freaking done. So I redid the clinicals, and it was just like, you know how you there but you're not there, how you give up and you don't freaking care no more. Like, I literally wasn't studying like I should have. I wasn't passing my tests like I should have, and it was stupid. In a nutshell, I failed, and that's how I failed nursing school. That's how I failed RN school. I will never forget it. It was around my 25th birthday. I went out, and I had a grand time. I sure did. I was young, and I was enjoying my life. And after the party and everything, I texted my teacher, and I was like, how did I do on my test? I never got a text back from her. I already knew. You know, I already knew. That's why I texted her, because deep down in my soul, I already knew I hadn't done good. So I went back to the school, and I talked to the director, and she was like, you know, you failed. I had to take the ATI again, y'all, and I failed that. You can't, like, because I just practically, like, gave up on everything. And I can't remember. I don't have my dates right, because I did a few classes that I can't remember exactly what that semester was. But I think I did 2 semesters before I failed and retook it, and then I failed it again. So at any rate, I can't remember exactly, but I remember when I failed, it was right after my birthday. And she was like, you know, I didn't start it as an RN. I started out as a LPN, which is a licensed practical nurse. A LPN is a nurse. You just go to school for a year, and you basically can't push certain IV drugs, hang certain IV drugs, because you can still get IV certified. They phased out LPNs when I was in nursing school back then in the hospitals, so you couldn't work in the hospitals. I mean, you're still saving lives. You're a freaking nurse. You're awesome. You could do everything you want to do, except you can't work in hospitals, and you can't push certain drugs, and you can't hang certain drugs and medicines, So I was like, but that's not what I want to be. Like, I want to be an RN. She was like, but you failed, so you're going to have to be dismissed from my program. And, I thought that was the end of the world. Again, I'm like, I'm getting punched in the gut. Again, what did I do? Like, I'm struggling. I'm trying to take care of my daughter. I'm going through going through just little stuff with her. She's in kindergarten, and I'm just trying to make a living for me and my baby. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to pass these tests. I'm just trying to do everything that I always wanted to do. I'm a good